Janie here, and today I'm going to be making a Christmas card using one of my favorite and easy card folds, the Easel card. And here are some of the products I'm going to be using. I'll be using this adorable Coca Rosa Snowman family cutting die set from In Love Arts, and it comes with 9 pieces that include the Snowman family and their accessories. And I will also be using this In Love Arts Celebrate Christmas stamp set that comes with 10 stamps including Christmas sentiments, and it is perfect for making a variety of Christmas cards. And I will also be using my Staples 110-pound white cardstock and my Tim Holtz Distress crayons that I haven't used in like forever, and some Christmas cardstock that I've just had in my stash. So I'm making an easel card, and I'm going to start off with an 8.5 by 11-inch piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut that in half, and then I'm going to use one of those pieces and I'm going to fold that in half, and then fold one side of that in half again, and there we have created the base for the easel card, which is one of the easiest cards to make. And now I'm going to make a simple sky background that I'll be using for the front of the card, and I am using a blue distress crayon and a Cuttlebug plate because that's the only thing I have available, and a little bit of water and a little blending brush. I'm just going to scribble the distress crayon onto the acrylic Cuttlebug plate, and then I'm going to get just a little bit of water on the blending brush and use that to pick up the color of the crayon and blend it onto the cardstock. This is a very simple technique for a very simple background, and when I'm done, I'm going to set that aside to dry. Next, I'm using a piece of that Staples 110-pound white cardstock, and I'm die cutting the Snowman family, and I wanted you to see that it also embosses the details for the faces so that you know where the eyes and nose and mouth are. And I'm using that Christmas cardstock to die cut the Snowman's accessories. Next, I'm creating a background for the Snowman family by using that piece of cardstock that I colored with the distress crayons, and I'm stamping Christmas trees using a silver ink pad. It seems I have lost the footage of me stamping the first tree, but I just wanted you to see that with my Creative Craft Product stamp platform, I can leave the stamp in one place and move my cardstock around to stamp the other trees right where I want them. You can't get this stamp platform in the US, but Craft Stash still sells it in the UK. And what I'm showing you here is that I can actually see where it's going to stamp before I push the spring-loaded lid all the way down. I had colored 2 pieces of cardstock, and so using the second piece, I'm stamping Merry Christmas, and actually I stamped it twice just in case I made a mistake. And I'm using one of the stitched rectangle dies that was sent to me by my friend Tasha because it was just the perfect size for what I needed. And now it's time to start putting the card together, and I am gluing a piece of silver glitter cardstock to the inside, and I'm gluing that background piece I made to another piece of silver glitter cardstock, and it looks so perfect with the silver Christmas trees. And next I'm gluing the Snowman family onto the background piece and using my Ohuhu colored pencils for the eyes, nose, and mouth. Oh, and for their arms too, you can't forget those. And for the buttons down the front, to my surprise, I was able to find some sequins. Even though that isn't what I wanted to use, I think it worked out okay. I was worried that they were too big, but looking at my daughter's stuffed Olaf, I realized that his buttons were quite large as well. And I used some white sequins for the falling snow. And next I gave the Snowman family their hats and scarves, and now that is ready to attach to the front of the card. To attach that piece to the front of the card, you only put glue on that end flap. You do not put it on the whole front. And so I'm going to add the glue, and then I'm going to place the front piece on that, and you can just lay it flat and make sure that everything lines up on the edges, because the only part that's going to stick is going to be to that end piece. And now that part of the card is done. And with that done, all that's left to do is to add the stopper piece, which is the sentiment that I cut out. And to do that, I'm using double-sided foam tape to pop it up. And once I figure out where I want to put it, I'm going to add a few dots of my Beacon 3-in-1 glue because foam tape does not stick well to glitter cardstock. The positioning of the stopper just depends on what you want the angle of the easel to be. Also, you can use a variety of things as a stopper. So, here is the finished card that will lay flat to fit in the envelope, and the recipient can stand it up like an easel. I love how this card came out, even though I only had a few craft supplies to work with, and I would love to know what you think of it, so please leave me a comment. And thank you all so much for stopping by and supporting me and my channel. I appreciate you all so much, and if you like the products that I used today, be sure to check out my description box for the links and also a discount code for In Love Arts should you decide to shop there. Happy crafting, everyone! Bye-bye!